Yeah, I think so. I was sure I sent it to you, so I must have sent it to somebody else, but I don't know who I sent it to because I know I sent one to you. And then I looked and it was like, there's no link there.
Well, when I looked earlier to see if you had
Oh,
sent
we're
it,
live, by the way.
hey, hey. When I looked earlier to see if you'd sent it, it looked like you were typing in there. So I just went away, and then I saw you typed in your chat that you forgot to send it, and I went and it was there. So be careful because Sam's thinking about demonizing your chat.
Demonizing my chat. That's okay. Does he have horns?
I don't know.
Hi, Jenny Lynn. Hi, Sky. Hi, Grasshopper. So, did anybody do anything for the weekend? Hey, Terry. Haven't seen you for a bit. Did you have a good holiday weekend?
Watch
He's
it.
gonna fly in here somewhere.
Got a big green one in here.
Yeah,
Bobby.
you got a flying. Hey, Vanosky.
Hey, Jenny Lynn. Benoski. Terry. Sky Dancer.
So I imagine that Sarah and Blackie will be here in a while. I haven't heard anything from them yet, but I did double check and make sure I sent them a link. I don't know how like I said, that's just weird. I don't know how I managed to not send you a link.
I
I did
think you
not
put it
cancel
in.
out. I must have put it somewhere else.
You must have put it in and not hit send because it kept saying you were typing.
Oh, maybe that's what I did. Maybe I didn't like hit the enter
I
thing.
did that a lot. I'm like, didn't you get my message? No, there it is. Oops. Well, my little mouse that I say because she might be pregnant is definitely pregnant.
Hey, Chew.
So I'm going to be sending you some baby meese when they're big
You
enough.
got a you got a mouse that's pregnant?
Yeah, when I bought 3 or 4 mice the other day, I got one that was bigger for the rainbow boa because he hadn't been taking the rats, and I think it's just that he didn't prefer rats. But as he's showing them to me, he always shows you what he puts in the box, the guy at the store. And he said, now that big one I'm getting rid of because I have these breeders and they've been killing their babies and that's just taking up space. And but she could be pregnant now. And he held her up and I'm like, well, she's full of milk, that's for sure.
Hmm.
So of course I didn't want to say, oh, I don't want a pregnant one because he was just going to sell it to somebody else. She's pretty. She's gray and white. She's a big mouse.
So are you coming up, Grasshopper, or what?
Bob, I was saying he thought those mice were cute. I don't know he was already getting them pregnant. If she came here pregnant, I don't know anything other than that.
Zen Plant Man, hello, hello.
Hey, Rick. She's been awful busy, I know, redoing that 10-gallon tank she's in. She's redone that thing like 100 times now. And she just did it again this evening.
Okay, Blackie says he's not too far away.
That's good. Hey, Honda Acura.
Honda, hello, how are you? BJ, hi, how are you doing? Haven't seen you for a little bit either.
BJ.
Sandy, hi, it's always so good to see you.
Hey, Sandy. Oh, come here, baby. Worm says hello.
George, hello.
Oh,
And
good.
hello, Worm. Star was out here a bit ago, but I went back to go to the bathroom and I saw her like run past the bathroom door heading for the bedroom. I think she figured I was going to go to bed and she just got up there to wait for me. So I haven't seen her for a little bit, half an hour or so.
It's where Yazzie's at in bed. What you think, Worm? Last night the parrot landed right on Worm. I was holding her sitting right here. And he landed right on her, and she just looked at me like, I'm not moving.
Uh-oh, Grasshopper, you hurt Terry's feelings. And you know how easily offended he is. You'd better correct that.
Are we? I didn't get a heart. He is delicate, Terry.
I wonder how Terry's poopy's doing.
I know. I bet it's getting big. Maybe
I bet so, yeah. She's got to be what? How old was she last time he showed us? Like 6 months? Something like that.
Was it that big? I was thinking 4 or 5, but you might be right. I got my art from Rack.
Did you? Cool.
I'll show it at an appropriate.
I'm going to try to get mine out tomorrow. I tried, today my feet were just so swelled up, and then I decided I was going to lay down and put them up for a little bit, and then I fell asleep and didn't wake up in time, so hopefully tomorrow I can get my art all out.
I told you if you'll use those
7 months, yeah, I thought she was getting up there.
Use those stirrups and you won't get comfortable, and you'll have her feet up. Yazzie, here's Pam. Come here.
Yazzie.
Here's Pam talking to you. Come on. You see the worm was in the way. Come on, baby. Come on, Yazzie. Come on. Here he comes. There he is.
There he is.
Let's see. Let's let you see.
There's Yazzie.
There she is. See her there? Yep. Oh, he said, oh, hell no. There's that parrot up here. He's not sure about
Blacky sent me a little photograph of what he's working on. He's got a new one going. He's getting into the art because we didn't do the Saturday stream, but he still started a new drawing, so that's cool.
It is.
Have you been doing anything?
No, I haven't had time, Pam. I've been having to work at the Arc Extra again. Part of it, what's aggravating is if you don't have an appointment and the dogs are walked and the cat litter scooped, you're just like, well, what now? So I got out and started painting our porch yesterday. I've got probably half of it done today now. Round yourself. So that's productive.
Yeah.
I had some paint left over I got to use in the dog playroom where they had scratched the walls.
Hi there. Hi there.
He's almost stopped saying hi there. Pam's talking to you.
Hi there.
Say hello.
Oh,
hello.
There's Curry. There she is.
Oh.
She's so big. Look at that face.
Blow her up, Pam.
She's getting like an adult face.
Yeah. Long ears.
Oh, look up here. Come on.
Yeah, her ears are
She's
standing
like,
up.
screw you.
Oh.
She's like, screw you guys. I'm out. It's bedtime.
She's sleeping.
Where is she? There she is.
She's looking very adult now. Her ears are standing up good. Her nose is like nice and long, and she's got nice markings, Terry. She's gonna be very
She's a
pretty.
cutie.
Yeah, she's gonna be very pretty.
She's a cutie.
It looks like she's getting a good saddle too. Is she getting a saddle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew, hello, Andrew. Yep, look at that face. She's looking so adult.
Yeah.
For 6 months old, how much does she weigh now?
Oh, God. In the range, it depends. It depends on how much water she's got, but she's in the 50-pound range for a female.
She's probably going to end up being like 90 pounds, I guess. I'll bet by the time she's full grown. She's going to be a nice
For a
dog.
female, that would be 90 pounds for a female would be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's looking really, really good.
She's my girl.
Yeah,
Oh, I
she's
told
looking
her
really
no.
pretty and really good.
Say hi there.
She's like, stop putting a camera in my face. Leave me alone. So, anyways, what have you guys been up to?
Not much. Did you do anything over the weekend?
Broke up with a psycho woman, but other than that, nothing.
Oh, that always sounds like fun.
Oh, it was. It was completely fun, trust me.
The psycho ones are the most fun.
Andrew, where are you at now? I think he was in Ohio the other night when I was talking to him.
He said hello.
Oh, there it is. Going to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Like, screw you guys. I'm out.
Does she know any tricks?
Yeah, how to eat my phone. That's a good one. How to empty the hamper. That's a real good one. How to get into the recycling and spread it across the house. That's her favorite. Yeah, she knows all kinds of tricks.
Oh, yeah, dogs.
Ozzy thinks that's his mama. She looks like you, doesn't she, Ozzy?
I was going to say something about that. She's got like kind of the same markings and the same color.
She's got a better
He's
mouth.
a bigger Yazzie. And Andrew says he's in Mount Vernon, Missouri tonight.
Mount Vernon.
It got up to 70 degrees here today.
It was 85 here today,
Oh, wow.
but I was painting anyway.
Yeah, and then we've been having a rainstorm almost every single afternoon, though, so
We
the
need
temperature
one.
dropped down and we got a thunderstorm. Terry disappeared. Why did you disappear, Terry? Maybe he was just going to show us the dog and then disappear.
Maybe. She's pretty.
Yeah.
Never seen a dog I didn't like.
Or maybe he got mad because I compared Yazzie to his puppers.
That would piss me off.
Oh.
I think you think Yazzy's cuter than most people think he is.
You need rain there. Oh, we've been getting rain every single after. Not like a steady rain, like Oregon type rain, but just like thunderstorm rolling through, and then you see sun, and then the sky turns black, and it rains real quick again, and then sun comes out, and then it rains real quick again, and yeah.
I mean, that's like Florida. Are you on a peninsula there, Pam?
Not that I know of.
Right? I feel like I missed a good chat. 24 comments since I came out of there. Oh, nobody's touching you.
That sounds like Star. She does that a lot when nobody's anywhere close to her.
Worm scared him. She popped up between my knees and scared him. We need rain in Ontario. Yeah, I could have mown today at the Ark, but it hadn't grown since last week. Does she know tricks, Jerry? Always looking for tricks, isn't he?
Four inches of rain. No, we haven't been getting rain like that. We've just been getting like the thunderstorms rolling through real fast. Enough to soak everything and, rumbles and roars and lots of rain, and then it's just gone. And then it'll start up again, the next cloud that comes through.
Fiery truck crash accident. You haven't came on with Pam in a while, have you?
Yeah, I haven't seen Yossi for a little while.
Since he's almost blind in his right eye, I think he's a little shy. No coffee, damn it. No. He doesn't even, he just goes for it. First of all, that's scalding hot. And second of all, it'd stop your heart just like that. It's toxic for you.
Grasshopper said he was coming up, and he's not coming up. What is up with that?
I think it was just an empty threat. I wish you would.
Oh, there he is. I see him.
Let's see.
Well, he was there. Oh, there he is. He's got to show us his papers.
Oh, wow. She's getting big.
She is getting big.
Oh. Bless her. I like her ears.
Aqua balls, hello.
Wasn't even 3 seconds.
Oh, sorry. She wanted to get down and leave. Hey, everybody in chat.
Hey, everybody on the panel.
Oh, hey, yeah. Hey, Mom. Hey, Bob.
So what did you
doing?
I didn't hear either one of you.
He said, how's Floyd doing?
Oh, sorry. He just flew away. He's doing great. I was telling Pam before she went live that he likes to stay in my bathroom all the way at the other end of the house and sit on a little wicker thing and talk to the cat that stays in there and look at himself in the mirror. He loves that. If he's not in his cage, that's where he's at. And he talks and talks.
Yep.
And he shits on your shoulder.
He shat on my shoulder that's not covered right before we went live, and I had to scrub that shit off there, literally.
You see, I'm trying to get it in the background, but things that happened from Sarah.
Oh, very nice. Very cool. All right.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
need
I
to
have
get
got
on the
a whole envelope of like spacers that I'm going to send you so you can frame the stuff easier from her.
I have.
They're in
Other
sections.
corners. I have other corners and a lot of wall real estate for when you send me my art from you.
Yep. That's coming probably tomorrow morning too. But you know, the spacers, I was going to say they're like I don't know if you watched the video on them yet, but they're just to keep the whole purpose of them is to keep the art from directly touching the glass.
Oh, okay.
Because if it directly touches the glass, there's chance of condensation and wrecking it, through the moisture.
Yeah.
So you don't want it to, and if you get like a regular mat, like a pre-cut mat in a drawing that fits into it, then the mat itself keeps the drawing off the glass. But if you've got one that you're like mounting on top of a mat board, which is some of them I'm sending you to, then you need to have something to keep the drawing from directly touching the glass. And all it is they're little plastic strips, and they've got like they're black, and they've got like white paper on them that's covering up the glue side. So all you do is peel the paper off and then stick them onto the glass. So like if you're looking at the frame's in front of you and it's got a piece of glass, the drawing's off to the side. So you do this before you put the drawing in it. You you take the strip off and you scoot it up as tight as you can to that edge. Like the I forget what it's called, but it's the space of the frame itself. So the glass is sitting down in a little indentation, That's okay. So you want to like scoot it up to where the lip of the frame where it's holding the glass, it's behind that. Like when you turn the frame around to the front and look at it, it won't show because it's on the edge. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm so confused.
Who's the president,
Okay.
Pam?
I'm going to draw you a picture because I can do it right now. Okay. So hold on. Are you watching?
I am.
I remember.
You're
It's
not
called the
showing
rabbit.
anything.
Okay.
What
So
is
if you're looking straight down, here's the
Sarah's.
frame. Okay,
Yep.
hold on.
Awesome.
Okay, so here's the frame. Can you see that?
No.
Yes.
Okay. So there's going to be a little lip around the edge of the frame.
Yep.
And like when you're looking at it on the inside, I'm going to draw it right now. Draw part of it. It's called a rabbit. It's called a rabbit, like from the lip to the top edge to the part. Okay, so this is the little lip that the glass sits in here. So when you put the glass sitting inside of here, and there's a little bit of a lip there, and there's a little bit of height from the lip up to the back of the frame, right? Mm-hmm. That's called the rabbit. So some frames will have like a 1/4 inch rabbit, or whatever. Anyway, that's called the rabbit. And when you get the little strips I send you, will fit right into that lip to where they are adding to the space where when you sit the mat in there, it's going to sit on top of them instead of sitting on the glass.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can understand.
Scoot it as tight as you can up against that edge so that when you turn the frame over, you have the picture in the frame and you turn it over to the front side that shows. That's not going to show because it's in that lip. Okay? So the thing that I'm telling you that for
is it doing that for everybody else? Her camera's just going crazy.
I might be
because it is on my side. I don't know. I don't know how it is on YouTube because I don't have YouTube open.
You got the idea of what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah, I got the idea. Yeah.
So what I sent you is I've got an envelope that's full of pieces that I cut up, and it doesn't matter. Like if I'm framing it at home, I'll cut a piece to go from like corner to corner, but you don't have to fill up the whole thing. You could like have a piece that goes like just in the middle and has some gaps in it, as long as it is enough to where the mat isn't going to drop and touch on the glass. So you can like cut them to fit, or you could put like 2 pieces on one side or 3 or whatever it takes, In other words, what I'm sending you is pieces, and you can cut them to fit or cut. And it doesn't have to be like 100% of the bevel doesn't need to be covered. It just needs to have enough in there to where when you stick the mat on there, it's not going to drop and hit the glass. It's going to. It should be
pretty self-explanatory. It should be pretty self-explanatory, but if I need to, I can always look at a YouTube video.
Yeah, you can look at the YouTube video. You can shoot me a message, and I'll show you again. But yeah, so that's what I'm sending you. Is I just cut a bunch to send you so that you can just frame Sarah's art so that it won't touch the glass. Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to frame the shirts too, or are you going to wear them?
I've been wearing them. I just washed this one today.
Yeah, I've been
gotta hang dry them.
I like them too much not to wear them.
Turn them inside out, throw them in the washer on cold, and hang dry them. And I haven't had any problems.
That's exactly the way. Sorry, I had to step away, Pam. I'm running this live special on my OnlyFans, and I might have to step away every now and then.
Okay. I hope I didn't bore everybody in chat telling how to use the strips to frame, but oh well.
It's all good. It seems like I can figure it out. Yeah, just so it keeps it off the glass.
Yep, you just got to keep it off so that the picture itself is not touching the glass.
Condensation.
Excellent. Yeah, how I have it now, the courses are touching the glass, but
yeah. So that's why I just instead of asking you for sizes and cutting everything perfect for you, I'm just gonna send you. I'm just gonna cut up a couple strips and fit them in the envelope, and then you can cut them to fit as you need to.
Hey, cool. Kat, JRB.
And I could tell you just where to get them, except that you can't buy just a little bit of them. You have to buy like a whole bunch which would just be stupid for you to do, to have to do. So that's why I'm just sending you some.
Trash can.
Thank you.
You have to buy in bulk when you buy them, so because it's a thing that most of their customers are going to be framing shops, so they're going to sell in bulk.
Yeah. Well, we do have a Michael's around here, and I don't know if they can get something, and they have a picture frame section. I don't know if they would have something in the low quantity that I can get like that. I don't know. I haven't looked.
Probably not. I mean, you could check, but they probably have some for their own use, but they probably don't have some to sell.
Yeah.
Sandy, you don't need to know.
What is OnlyFans?
It's where you can find Bob twerking.
Yep.
Oh, but I went to the doctor today and I lost 25 pounds.
In one day?
In one day. No, probably over a few months.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've been trying to lose weight, and doctor put me on Wegovy. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, Bob, Mr. Nurse.
No. A lot of drugs that came out since I was a nurse.
It's for weight loss.
I think that's what Ed takes.
It's very effective. Hmm?
That sounds like what Ed takes, but don't quote me on that.
Hmm.
Oh, they're going out and walking the dog, I'm sure helps too.
I've been walking the dog almost every day. I didn't today because I had to go up to Paradise to go to the doctor, but I've been walking every day. And it used to be more often I would do this workout on this thing right. I don't know. I can't see what the thing's looking at. There, that thing.
Okay.
It vibrates, and I do squats on it. I'm up to like 235 squats, and I'm beat tired at the end of it. I used to do it more often, but I do it religiously every Sunday. No pun intended, but I do it when I watch Sharpie.
Ah, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so it's been paying off. I wear myself out on that.
Oh, I can't wait to clip this. It's doing squats on a vibrator. Where's the second one?
Oh, okay.
I'm just dumping sweat.
Lost 25 pounds.
I'm gonna call my vibrator Bob. Except it's not battery operated.
Oh, it's not.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, hey, Phil. Yeah, I know. What have you walked in on? Never mind. You don't want to know. Oh.
Definitely don't want to know.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you my. This seems like an inappropriate time.
Oh, that's awesome. I love those.
Oh, you got the fly.
Rack have been going, yeah. Rack's been doing those a lot, and I love them.
And I also got this one you sent.
Yep, the rummy nose tetras.
I don't know. Yeah. Yep. And stickers were in there too.
Yeah.
So what did you do over the weekend? Either one of you? Did either one of you do anything fun?
Is Sam still there? I'm looking at chat.
Yeah, he's still there.
I thought Bob would come in with a better answer than I have.
I thought
nothing.
Well, I can't talk that vibrator story.
got it in your head, Bob.
Can't get that out of my mind.
I did pretty much nothing. Walked the dog a couple times, not a euphemism. Yeah, just chill, I guess. I don't know.
A euphemism for what?
I don't. You can say like, "Oh, I'm gonna go walk the dog." Like,
Uh,
it could mean. I don't mean anything. I just.
I didn't do anything very exciting either, except my duty at the ARC on Saturday evening. I don't think I did anything else over the weekend. I slept most of the weekend, to be honest. Literally, I slept most of the weekend. Bathroom and medicines.
I slept more than I normally do too this weekend for some reason.
I slept a lot the weekend.
Sounds like a great weekend.
I wanted to go places, but I wanted to sleep more.
I want to get out and start walking, but I got to be able to get my damn shoes on, so I'm working on that.
Walk the dog, isn't that an old yo-yo trick? I believe it is.
Yeah, it is. I remember that. God, we're getting old. We are getting old. Most people don't even know what you're talking about when you're talking about the different tricks you used to do with yo-yos.
Rock the cradle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around the world.
That's a dangerous one.
Uh-huh. That took 10 points off my little sister's IQ. Because of the holiday.
Oh, that's right. It was Memorial, wasn't it? Monday? Or
Yesterday, yep, it was Memorial Day, and I think the roads were an absolute mess. I was thinking about you, Andrew, because I was listening to the news and they were talking about how much traffic was on the roads. Duncan Yo-Yo. Remember we used to play marbles too? Remember playing marbles?
I was so little. I remember playing with my older sister, Kathy, and the cousins, but I don't think they let me play. They didn't let me play jacks either. But I remember them playing.
I grew up with Pogs.
Pogs? I remember my daughter having those, yeah.
Yeah.
People complain about stepping on Legos. They're like younger people that never grew up stepping on jacks.
I think stepping on a jagged dog bone hurts more than stepping on Legos.
That kind of hurt too.
Oh, hey, Blacky.
You said you'll
Love
be
you, Blacky.
He got tired of waiting on you, Pam.
No, he says he was going to jump up, but the lawnmower guy got there, so he's going to wait.
That's a euphemism for I was tired of being backstage.
He hasn't been backstage. I'm sitting here watching.
That he was trying to jump up there. You have to learn to read between the lines with Dr. Black.
I'm going to have to go get some drawing paper here in a second. So you guys need to talk for just a second while I go get some drawing paper.
Shuffleboard.
So that I can work on a drawing in a little bit here.
We couldn't afford a shuffleboard. That's what the rich people played.
But I can still hear you. So be nice. Don't say anything bad about me, Bob.
Trying to think of something good right now. Men wearing seatbelts. That's awful, BJ.
You know what Pam would hate more is if we said, you know how beautiful Pam is, how lovely she is, how nice of a person she is,
and sweet.
But she would hate that. She's so sweet. She would hate that more than if we.
You're going to get it now. Yeah, BJ, I know because of your profession, that's one of the top, I think it's in the top 3, but definitely the top 5 avoidable causes of death is wearing a seatbelt. All you got to do is click it.
Yeah.
Now, getting pushed out of a plane, that's not in the top 5. Michael's bad labs hubby. What?
Yeah, I owe the seatbelt a lot from surviving my accident. The top part didn't hold me in, but the lap part did. And if I would have been ejected at 80 miles an hour, it would have been bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad I wore it. And plus, it looked good for me later on for like settlements and whatever. Like, oh, yeah, he was wearing a seatbelt.
Hey, Kenny E.
What's up, Kenny?
What up? Yeah, the first time I turned a car around in the road, spun around, that was a 69 or 70 Chevelle with the big engine and all that, and I was like 17 or something. I always worried after that because I would have come out of there.
The first accident that I got into
Model T.
was I took my 65 Barracuda over a cliff, and it ended up like halfway upside down up against a tree, and I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and I ended up in the V in between the car and the tree. Now, if the car would have rolled the rest of the way, it would have rolled over the top of me, but the tree stopped it, so I was very lucky that way. But I was also very lucky I wasn't wearing a seatbelt because the steering wheel ended up about 2 inches from the seat. So I was actually quite lucky that I was not wearing a seatbelt.
Were those V's plexiglass or glass?
What?
Were the V's plexiglass or glass?
The V's.
Where you ended up?
Oh,
Sorry.
I ended up in the in between the tree and the car.
The V, the V shape in the back, right?
Oh, in the Barracuda, that was glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you were lucky. Thelma and Louise. Yep. 396 Chevelle. It was a good motor. I burned it up.
Glenn, is your space bar still broken, Glenn?
Him,
I was going sightseeing, yeah.
Click it, no ticket.
Then I had to walk up climb up the bank, pulling on grass roots and stuff to get back up the bank and back up onto the road. And then I had to walk for a ways to find somebody to help me out. And as I was walking down the road, it was Bob will know what I'm talking about. 8-track players. I had an 8-track player in that car. And I was walking, I still remember this. I was walking down the road and it was pitch black night, middle of the country. And I could see my headlights over the side of the cliff. Headlights on my car were way down there. And I was listening to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon while I was walking down the road. Yeah.
Did your accident sync up to Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon?
I'm not sure.
Like they say Wizard of Oz does.
And then there was one car that came around the corner right away, and it had a couple guys in it, and they made a wide loop and went around me and kept going. I'm like, God, you guys, you can see the headlights over the side of the cliff. And I'm like an 18-year-old girl. What the fuck? Oh, well.
You probably just had on one high heel and your wig was backwards.
Oh, that must have been it. Yeah.
What? You want to take a bath?
Nope.
There she is.
Who is that? There she is.
It's Amy. Oh, she's getting heavy.
Was that some man that asked you if you wanted to take a bath?
No, that was my dad seeing if Amy was going to take a bath. Because she didn't want me to pick her up.
Okay, I just cut up
It's
some
okay.
papers
okay,
to
Amy.
draw on. I just made some cards to draw. Now I got to decide what I'm going to draw tonight.
Did you ever draw, what you call it? You were told somebody you were going to draw?
Jenny Snake. I was thinking
Yeah.
I might do that. I might work on that tonight.
There you go.
PJ, hi.
Hey, Tijuana.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's TJ Autocross. I was asking about that. Sorry, TJ. Hi, TJ.
I know 3 TJs. For sure.
I got confused. Not easy, or not hard to confuse me.
But one of them's not on YouTube, I don't think.
Phil, she's a mutt. We think the dominant breed, though, is like Belgian Malinois. We're not sure, though. Maybe a Dutch Shepherd. We got her from she's a rescue, so.
Oh, that's good. That's the best kind to
Yeah.
have.
Oh yeah, 100% mutt and from the shelter. Amy, come here.
Well, she's very pretty. She's a very pretty girl.
That's why her ears look like that. Those braids you said.
Come here. What's up? Come here, girls. Okay. What's up?
She says, no, you're holding something and I don't trust it.
I want to move over to over yonder because he's not staying off of me anyway over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do art over here. Too many snakes. Too many snakes. He's a good boy. Huh? Had a nap?
Say hi there. Hello
Say hi,
there.
Pam. Say Huawei.
I could draw you with a Bob Ross fro. Yep.
Huawei.
Yeah.
Huawei. Huawei.
You need some hair, Andrew.
Shake.
Huawei.
Shake.
Huh?
Good girls. Shake. Shake.
Hey, Bunny.
Down. Roll over.
Bunny, hello.
Roll over. Good girls.
McGilly, hello.
We have 2 rescue black labs. Susie Q's dogs are getting huge.
Yeah, they are.
They just grew real fast. Bob, does yours like to shower with you? I've tried to get him to get in there once. He stays in the bathroom a lot and looks in the mirror. That's where his favorite place to hang out is. But I got in the shower Sunday, I think, and when I got out, he just freaked out. And I'm like, it's not that scary, Jesus. But he didn't want to go in there. He likes to be misted, like with the water bottle sometimes. I've got one right here, actually. Let's see. What is that? Let's get that down to a really little mist. You ready? There he goes.
Aha. That's his shower.
He said hello and took off. That felt good. I'm sitting here hot from the coffee.
Hey, Ivy.
I don't know if the people that had him, Kenny, took him in the shower or what. He doesn't drink a whole lot of water, so I give him 100% juice and some stuff.
TJ says, how old is she? Can you tell if she was abused? I think she's talking to Grasshopper about his pup.
Yeah.
Oh, she was never abused. She thinks she's gonna take a shower or take a bath. That's why she's like, oh crap. No, she's normally not like this. Yeah.
She's afraid you're going to put water on her.
Hey,
Oh no!
what's up? Amy girls.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, Craig.
Daniken, who was, I'm scrolling. Charlie. Was it Parrot? I didn't know Charlie, I don't think. I can't hardly find anybody that have parrots. I know people that have had them. Dragon Lair had one.
I've never had one. I've had a couple cockatiels.
Oh yeah, I told you the story about my cockatiels of nasty mouth. Got rid of them. Dragged them to 3 different states and then finally left them in Florida. They were nasty, nasty.
Oh yeah, I have a playlist of Amy on my channel. Yeah, just random videos of her
wow.
just being normal. Yeah.
What was Charlie? What kind of bird? I guess I could put him in there on a perch and let him get a good shower. He's over there talking to us.
Bunny says she has an African gray.
I thought you did, Bunny. I forgot that. Yeah. Got aggressive with kids. This guy's 40, or going to be 42, I guess, this summer. Here he comes. He landed right on the spray bottle.
Oh, yeah. He says, I'm ready for a shower.
You're wet. Ah, Geronimo. That's the side that's not protected that you pooped on earlier.
Good boy, Floyd.
Yeah. He's pretty good about that. He really is. He poops in his cage and got a pad under where he sits in the bathroom at the mirror. So he poops on his pad, and his other one's on top of the fridge. I didn't realize at first he was going up there, but I got up there to look, and oh my God, so I got all that cleaned up and put a pad. So I've got him pretty much covered. There's the random, like a while ago he got me, but
Daniken says he was a blue-head Amazon parrot.
oh, was working for a pet store.
And he says nobody would buy him because he cursed like a sailor. Oh.
Yeah, I don't ever turn it on any more than it's on there, Bunny. And like Blacky said, he could actually land on that. So he never goes up that high. He never gets up there in the vaulted part up there. Flies pretty
Lady
low.
Scrapper, hello.
Your dog is so cute.
Thank you.
A bluehead Amazon parrot. That sounds different than what he is. He's a blue front. Isn't that what it is? Blue or turquoise front.
Wait.
Yeah, mine, Andrew would describe. My two would had a couple sentences they'd say, and one of them would say blanker, blanker, and then the other one would say, I did. It was cute, unless it was your mother, or somebody like that was listening. Blue front. Blue front. Okay. So it was the same bird. Oh my God, wouldn't that be something if he's the same bird? Say Daniken. Daniken. Yeah. Those people had got him like 20 years ago. They first said 30, but it was 20. TJ had my severe macaw for 36 years. 2 months hatch when I bought him. Wow. Afraid of heights. There you go. Wings clipped. People keep telling me to get his wings clipped, but everything I said, no, he doesn't know any curse words yet, but you know, he's on this stream a lot, so I'm ready for it. He learned to say lovely from Sarah the first night. He likes Sarah, and he likes Huawei. When he gets on a Huawei, he can't get that out of his mouth till he says it like 200 times.
Crown tail, hello.
Hey, Crown Tail. See there, lovely. Lovely. You're waiting on Sarah. You came for Sarah, didn't you?
It would probably be dangerous for me to have a bird.
You get demonetized real quick.
Yeah.
And demonized. Had him in Illinois. He'd be like 35 now. Well, this guy was born August the 3rd, 81. On his vet papers, it says. And 2 different people have had him like for 20 years each. What?
And somebody gave me that calendar. I forget who.
Is that a turtle?
Yeah. Somebody gave me this calendar.
That's the calendar that Bob was giving out, huh?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Bob's calendar.
You see you treasuring it, right? That's the ones that I got all those free ones from Rob. And by the way, he's our guest on Tennessee Fish Mafia this Sunday.
Who is?
Rob, Aquatic Aesthetics, Ed's favorite fish store guy, and one of mine too.
I'll have to find all of his links for.
He hadn't been on, I don't think, since you've been modding on there. So yeah.
Yeah, he used to like be on the panel all the time, but he got busy revamping his store or something, didn't he?
He's been working all the time. He's off doing it, and it's almost done, or it may be done now. Yeah, like everybody, had a lot happen. She had to have surgery, just all kinds of stuff. You know, when it rains, it pours. It pours. Let's see. Well, if you came up, Rick, on the panel, as lively as it is up here, you would wake up.
Yes.
But my phone is going to die. And I'm using that as an excuse to get off
I know.
this.
I was just thinking that's an excuse if I ever heard one.
I know, right?
Well, thank you for having me up. Sorry
Oh, that sounds
to
awesome, Kenny.
ruin your stream like I did.
And thank you, Grasshopper, for coming up, and thank you for showing us the puppy.
All right. Love you guys.
Behave your
See ya.
damn self. Is he just going back down, or is he leaving?
I think he's just going back down in the chat. I think Terry left. I wonder if Terry got mad at me for comparing his dog to your dog.
No. I'm the one that said that. I said Yazzie's wondering if that's his mother because of their patterns were close. I wouldn't think
And their
you
colors too.
I think you worry too much, Pam, about people getting mad.
Well, people get mad at me all the time.
Well,
You know?
I'm mad at you now, but you don't even know it, so for not sending me the link.
I know. I don't know how I did that. I must be getting damned old
You didn't
because I
send
could have sworn I did, but I think maybe, like you said, maybe I just forgot to hit enter.
Yeah, because it kept showing you were typing something, and I said, I guess you fell asleep typing, so I went out of there.
Huh.
Yeah,
Must have just been that.
he's still in chat, so take that off our list.
That means you're doing things right. Yep.
They get mad, but they always come back.
The house is starting to get cold now. That
I wish
the
mine
thunderstorms rolled through and cooled everything off.
I wish mine was.
It's like 54 degrees outside, so it's probably about the same inside because that window's open.
Will you blow me up? Not yet. Get my face off here. Hold on. I get there in time. I may have missed. Okay. It's not as cute now. Not the first thing, but one. Here she goes back. See her peeping out too far.
You're breaking up, though. Your sound's breaking up.
Let me get my hand off the mic.
That's better.
Can you see her peeping out of the pot back there in the second tank? The glass is probably too dirty.
I see something, but can't tell what.
She's just sitting there watching me. She's not hungry because she ate last night. That's that stripe one that I had to force feed.
Oh, did she eat by herself?
She eats by herself now. Would you land? That air felt great though. Yeah. She's just sitting there with her head sticking out of that flower pot. Never mind. It's too far away. And there's
Look, there's the bird.
some trouble right there.
Hello there. Hi there. Hi there.
He likes to do this thing where he starts saying, hello, hello, hello. And he gets real loud and high pitched. I'll have to say he's great, though. When I'm in bed, he never makes a peep. Never till I get up and say something to him. He never has kept me up or got me up early or anything. He's a good boy.
And one of my cockatiels, when I got it, it was waking me up every night because it was making the sound. And it took me a while to figure out it was a bird. It was making that beeping sound that a fire alarm makes when the battery's low. So and I bought it from some people that had a bunch of babies. So evidently their fire alarm must have been, the battery must have been going bad because that damn bird learned that.
Pam's saying all the dirty words, isn't she? You better
Hello
not.
there. Hi there. Hi there.
He makes an alarm kind of sound too, but it's not. And he's still doing the frog noise. The frog noises, the tree frog noises he learned here. You look sleepy. Looks like he's gonna fall off.
They were talking about the leading causes of death. One of the top 5 leading causes of death is to call me a sweet lady. Just so you guys know.
I didn't say it. It was Huawei.
Warned.
Want some scritches? I know you won't climb up, but how about some scritches? Here. Here. Hello. 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 Oh, there's the spot.
I'm hoping Sarah and Blacky get on quick. Blacky was almost here, but
He said the lawnmower guy came.
yeah. But Sarah's usually here by now. I got held up.
She probably got pissed off too when you compared those dogs.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
Do you still have him blown up?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to get up and not waste the shot and show the snake. Maybe if I get closer. Should be able to see him there. Or her.
Oh, in the pot? Yeah, I see her.
Yeah, she's just
It's
sitting
like
there.
right on, kind of like right on the rim of the pot.
Yep, resting her head, looking at me over there, staring straight over there. Yep. Yep. All right, let's turn ourselves back around. Oh, you want to see the mouse real quick? Pregnant
Oh
mouse?
yeah, let's see the mouse.
If she's out and about. She had made a new bed, a new nest, and had moved. See where she is. She's tucked herself in, but maybe she'll come out. She's definitely making bed. She started out with a bed under that thing, and then there she is. She's back.
Oh yeah, I see her nose.
She's funny. She buries everything I give her, no matter if it's cheese or fruit or meat or what. She buries it. We need to change your water. There's no water in there. It's wet. Crap.
Bob, how's your scorpion? Grasshopper wants to know.
He's fine. He was going to go in this till I got her. She's between two different snakes that would like to eat her, but I don't think that's stressing her out too much. You want to
Is
see
she a rat or a mouse?
She's a mouse. She's a big mouse. She was a breeder mouse. And Rainbow Boa, his light's already out. He did eat the mouse. I got him right away the first night. So he likes mice, not rats. That's been the problem, I think. Even though Underground Reptiles said he was eating rats. You can see a little bit of his glow back there. You see that glow, that blue? That's his back.
Oh yeah.
He's so pretty. A big old snake. I say he, it's a she. Let's see. That mouse isn't going to come out, but I'm not going to make her because the reason he got rid of her and the others is she said they ate their babies. Every time he would steal one and sell it, they would eat the others, and he was tired of that. I've got an eagle watching over him there.
I see that. Yeah.
Let's see. Probably need some light. The shorts just fell down, but that'll just be our little secret. Oh, there's no light.
I can see the claws and the tail. Yep, there it is.
Oh, no, he's coming over to my thumb. No. You're just a little too eager to come over there. I don't see any places that he's dug down. He digs down. I misted this pretty good yesterday. Gave him fresh water and two crickets. Hey, Mike. He's growing, that's for sure. He's probably 25% more big than when I got him.
That's one thing I can honestly say I will never get. Never, ever. If I won the lottery tomorrow, I wouldn't buy a scorpion.
You don't need to win the lottery there. This one was like $25. He's the Asian forest. And then there's another one that's bigger that costs a little more, but he's big enough for me. I think he's wanting me to put some crickets in there. Maybe I'll do that. Since I'm over
I would have nightmares every night that he was going to get out of the tub and be wandering around my house somewhere.
Oh my God, I came in here one morning turning on lights and he wasn't there. His container wasn't there. And I'm like, what the hell? And it was in the floor upside down. Tibby had knocked it off because he runs across the back of the stuff. And it stayed closed. Hey there.
Oh, thank God.
Crickets. cricket somewhere. There we go. Hold on, I really am having a wardrobe malfunction here. I remember Ed knows what this is like. These are like those basketball shorts. And Ed wears them a lot too, the long nylon like things. And it's just a string, you know. They have elastic, but they also had a string. And the heads kept falling down on him one day, somewhere we went. Sometimes they do that. He got really aggravated. It's not fun. Well, I'll have to say, if Sarah doesn't show up soon, I'm going to start painting.
Yeah. I know. I haven't started drawing yet either, and I need to. I think I want to do Jenny's snake. I got the paper ready because I didn't even have any paper ready, so I got some paper cut to do cards.
One cricket.
Then he says, watch those tank reflections, Bob.
I know, right? Already got in trouble for that once. I didn't get in trouble, but I got embarrassed. Oh, here he goes. He's already hunting. I got two in there.
Oh, just such a big no for me. You start moving into your new place Thursday. That is awesome news, Mike.
Awesome, Mike.
That makes me very happy.
Oh, there's the other one coming out. It's like you. It said nope.
Nope. Yep. That's a big nope for me. Scorpions are a big nope, nope, nope. And spiders. I can definitely do without the spiders too.
These are their geckos. See how thin they're looking? And the only thing I can figure out is it's stress because they eat tons of bugs and worms. And I think Tibby's stressing them by sitting up here looking at them. So I've got it fixed so he can't get up there now. Okay. All right, I'm going back. You can take us down if you
Hi there. Hi there. Hi there.
Dan wants you to say hi. Would you say hi, Dan? Say hello.
Hello. Yeah? Yeah? Hello. Hello.
Try to sound like a woman, Pam.
Hello.
Because you know it was a woman that he was best buddies with.
Hello.
I showed
Bob,
you.
is the scorpion venomous?
Do what?
Is the scorpion venomous?
Yeah, they're venomous.
Hi, Divine.
Not like kill you, but like a bee sting or something.
It would kill me because I'd just have a heart attack.
You just don't let them sting you, though. The guy picked it up by the stinger. You just put your thumb and your finger on each side of it. It can't go sideways with it. It's too sleepy.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would never have is no tarantulas and no scorpions for me.
Wow.
I could definitely do a lot of different snakes and lizards and all that kind of stuff and mice and rats and birds and everything else, but no scorpions and no spiders.
Pam's got a lot to say, doesn't she?
Hello there. Hello there.
You singing?
Hello.
Thinking about teaching him one of the old Southern hymns. He's got a good voice for that.
Oh, I see Blacky. Hello.
Hello there.
Hey, Blacky.
There. You sound just like the parrot. Hello there.
You taught Blacky to say it. Hey.
Yeah, I taught Blacky to say hello there.
Now it's all I can say. How's everyone going? Yeah, sorry about my late arrival. The lawnmower man's timing was impeccable. And then I had a bright idea to go and give him some extra jobs while he was here. So I had to go and help out with that, and made me take ages.
Yep. Where is Sarah? Do you know?
Yes. I thought she might have told you. I'm getting a terrible echo. Is it my echo?
I hear an echo too.
It might be my sound. Let me turn my sound down. It does that sometimes if I have it on high.
You know, Sarah has had, she might even still be in the meeting. She had a meeting for one of her kids that's, I think the youngest guy's going into high school next year. So she's
Okay.
at some meeting regarding high school next year.
Cool.
And then I imagine, due to the time of day, she'll probably hang around in town to collect the other son and do the shops and stuff. So we'll cross our fingers and hope to see her before the end of the show. But yeah, I wouldn't hold out too many hopes.
Okay.
Say a g'day, Craig, Kat, Sky,
Hey, Vic.
Huawei, Jenny Lynn, BJ. I don't know if BJ's still here, but I saw BJ in here much earlier.
Yeah, she was here.
Divine, hello, Andrew, Honda. Oh, Kat Mackenzie too. Could you please be a doll and email Sarah your postal address? Because somewhere along the line, she either never got it or has lost it. That would be great. Thank you. Mike, hello. Who else have I missed? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Oh, Bunny. Did I say hi to Bunny? Don't know. She says you need to draw a tarantula butt, but I'm probably sure you've read that already.
Yeah.
Vic, g'day, mate.
That would be a pretty hairy butt.
Yeah, I read your thing earlier, BJ, about your close call with the accident there. That would have been quite the harrowing ordeal. Brutal. But I suppose you were in that field of dealing with injured humans, so you've probably seen it all before.
I have never drawn a skunk's butt, but probably because I wouldn't want to be like trying to get at a good angle to get a picture of a skunk's butt. That would be a rather dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, you might want to do that one off a stock image or something. Not one of your own risks. So what else has been going on?
Not much. It's kind of a slow night. I haven't even started drawing yet. Hi, Holly. How are you?
Hey, Holly.
Just kind of getting over the long holiday weekend.
Oh, that's right. Memorial Day. What does it memorialize?
Fallen soldiers.
Ah, right, of course.
Like the president always, puts like a wreath on the unknown soldier's grave and stuff like that.
Hello.
You're going to be able to start charging an admission fee for your house soon, Bob.
I'm telling you what. I've got baby mice on the way too now.
On the way,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
a pregnant mouse.
After he put them in the box, he told me the large mouse was the mouse with the breeder he was getting rid of because she kept eating her babies. So, of course, I couldn't feed her knowing she was pregnant. So maybe that'll redeem me for losing the, you know.
Did you say the mother mouse was eating her own babies?
That's what he told me at the store. He said every time he would go in and disturb her and sell one of the pups, you know, take it away, he'd come back and she would have eaten, you know, part of the litter or something.
Wow.
I'm tired of it.
Very interesting behaviour.
Yeah.
Ah, cool, cat. Yeah, thank you. Soon as she gets it, the sooner she can pop it in the post.
How about stepping up on that? Man, yourself. Step up there.
Oh, Divine says if you pick up their back legs off the ground, then they can't spray. Referring to the skunk talk.
Well, I'm just not going to go chase after a skunk and lift its back legs up off the ground.
Oh, that's like my dad's old one about how to catch birds. You just put a little bit of salt on their tail.
Oh, God, we believed that till we were like 8 or 9. How retarded.
But yes, if you're close enough to do either of those things, you're obviously close enough to do the thing you're talking about or avoid. Nice one, Bunny. Get a weekly reminder set to keep telling yourself. It's good to see. I see when Huawei was on camera, his little corner of artwork.
Yeah.
Around there. It's a good idea. Looks good.
Yeah, that didn't motivate me, but reminded me I've got 2 big cork boards, large ones, that I need to bring in out of the garage. And what's holding me up is I need some of the little bitty pins. I don't want thumbtacks and stuff for art. So I need to get the pins. They probably have those at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I don't know.
Not all species, Andrew, believe it or not, of praying mantis. But yes, probably at least half of them, the females, take the head off the male afterwards. Yeah, that'd be. Do people still keep monkeys as pets? Of course they do.
Yeah.
I've seen
Maybe.
two or three of those horror stories about the. There's something we've never seen. Those horror stories about the chimpanzees that take people's faces off and shit, go crazy.
Well, they get big and mean when they grow up.
Yeah.
People think they're so cute when they're little, but they don't stay little forever. They grow up and they're rather ferocious.
They say that they don't. They say that, I hate that. I've read and saw a couple of times that they try to injure whoever they're fighting, like try to get their genitals or break their fingers, or to just try to disarm them any way they can.
Yeah. G'day, Kenny.
Fight dirty. I bet if they had cars that roll over you too.
Say that again.
I bet if they had cars, they'd roll over you like them. Chimpanzees. She's gone on to my OnlyFans page again, I think.
I'm ignoring you.
That's what I thought, but he couldn't do it only so long, huh? Now Sandy will be asking again, what's OnlyFans? Oh my God. Stop it. 159 messages. I'm way behind.
Yeah, even those little monkeys can be bloody nuts, though. Crazy little freaks.
You see those where they grab children and run with them? And
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Holly. I saw the video about the baby possum, but did you ever do a follow-up? What happened? Did you put it back in the woods or?
Cork it.
She found it under her bed.
In the house.
Yep. Well, I don't know. She just said under her bed. Yeah, she said in the house. When she left her screen door open, I'll be checking, doing a good check for rattlesnakes. They like to come into a warm bed.
We had a baby possum for a while when I was a kid because my dad found like the mother had been hit on the side of the road and her back was all covered with babies. And most of them were dead, but he brought home a couple that were still alive. We took care of them for a while and then got them to somebody that knew what they were doing with them.
They're good eaters. Once they figure out like one feeding, they're good. And unlike rat pups, they'll lap up Similac or whatever you're giving them pretty quick. Uh-oh. There's my prized book. I wonder who did that.
Huh. How did that happen?
Yeah, you know that. The prized possession. They gave me this and 2 crystal candle holders and a t-shirt and a dress shirt. Blue Cross. Culture of service. There's a hairball on it too. Just realized. I hope you didn't get any of that hairball. Yes, in the house it came in through my screen. Oh, probably the window then. Others killed by cars. Nope, they don't have rabies and they eat some ticks.
They look like giant rats.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had one bite me. I usually get 1 or 2 that come around every summer, and they'll hang around, usually around the garage, and I'll feed them for a few days. Cat food, dog food, whatever I've got. But they're nomadic, supposedly, and they'll hang around a couple weeks and then press on.
Yeah, and when I lived in LA, the washer and dryer were sitting outside on the porch, and I went outside one time and there was a baby in my laundry basket.
Yeah. We had one that was on the back porch at the Ark, and they were sending me pictures a couple years ago. Bob, what's for snack tonight? Actually, I ate not too long before the stream. I don't remember what I ate, so it wasn't substantial. I do have some bananas.
Grasshopper wants to know if you have a banana. He always gets pretty excited to eat a banana on camera.
I had to put them in the fridge because somebody kept destroying them. He don't eat just one. He destroys the end of 3 of them. Yeah, so he's got 2 in the fridge that he started on. And I noticed that he'd got in my tomato tomatoes. There's a couple in there on the counter when I was just in there half eaten. That's the thing is he didn't stop. He never eats everything. It's nasty. We were talking about monkeys. Yep. I'm not sure, Divine, but something. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you, Pam, or whoever was on the stream that night about quiche. We were talking about quiche. I think it was Sarah. I found a quiche like at Walmart, of all places. They had like 3 different kinds, and they looked like really good. But anyway, I got one of the Lorraine, and I did it in the oven so it would taste the best. And oh my God, it was good.
Yeah, quiche is good. I like quiche.
I'm going to get a couple more of them too. Just heat it up for like 1 minute, a slice of it, a quarter of it, and I ate it one day on the ark while I was driving with some juice. That's what I had tonight, the last piece of quiche.
They're kind of expensive to buy them though. They're
Yeah,
cheap. I used to make one once in a while, and they're cheap to make, but they're expensive when you get them at the store.
it was in the pie shell, you know, the whatever pastry shell, about the size of a pie. And it was made out of just whites only. That was one thing, I guess, that made them a little more, but it was like $12 or something. But I figured that was $3 a slice, so cheaper than a restaurant.
Oh, g'day, GRB. I think I missed you earlier.
GRB, did you find a new keyboard? How come you always end up on the side that doesn't have the towel? And can't you go and sleep in your cage anyway? You're not participating, you're just sleeping. Right? We can tell the honeymoon's worn off. Yep. Yep. Are you still drawing on that same piece, Blacky?
No. I've started a few different ones.
Cool.
I'm not quite sure I recall which one you mean.
The last one that I remember seeing that you held up, that you had added a lot more to that night. Who's going to be the next guest on Tennessee Fish Mafia? Look at him messing with me. Like we didn't talk about that for 10 minutes. It's
Can't remember.
Aquatic Aesthetics. Rob Johnson, Aquatic Aesthetics. It's going to be you, Sam. It'll be the first time we've ever had anybody without a fish. Groundbreaking. Hey, Deb.
I did this guy last week sometime.
That's not the one that I was thinking of. I like that, though.
He must be older even. That one's still going.
That's the one.
All right. Yeah, I'm not going any further with that one. That can stop like that. G'day, Deb.
Pretty cool.
I've gone the wrong way now, haven't I? I've gone back to older.
Hi, Debs.
Got this little guy.
Scorpion. Skeleton scorpion. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think I was going to try and put some wings or something on it, but I don't think I'd be very good at wings, so I might just leave that at that.
It looks
That's
like
pretty cool.
a hybrid, like a scorpion. What was the other thing you were just talking about? The ladies eat the guys' heads off. Mantis. Yeah, it looks like a hybrid.
And that's the one I'm currently fiddling with.
And that's pretty cool too. Austin, hello.
Yeah, we'll see where they go, because I don't know where they're going. G'day, Austin.
Hey, Austin. Welcome back. What kept you?
Drying that stack of mail. Ooh, it sounds ominous, BJ. She thinks she got a parcel from Sarah. Actually, hers will be wrapped in plastic inside anyway, so that should be safe. And she's pretty conscious of stuff like that.
Pam's could go through a nuclear holocaust. Good, he's going to bed. Good. Give some more now.
Just going to go and check if the old fella needs some food.
I was just looking for a picture of Jenny Lynn's snake.
And that's not a euphemism.
That's not a euphemism. I can go off here and find one because I saved it. I can't find it. Just let me know. There's that.
She's got some really cute headshots.
Yeah, he got my art book wet. Damn it! And I'm trying to get up water. That's why I keep knocking the camera over. Spilled my water cup, and I didn't realize it. See you over there. It's like a little kid. He gets right at his door and he doesn't want to go in. Go to bed. Here, let's sweeten the pot. Let's sweeten the pot. Look here. You want me to send it to you, Pam?
What?
The picture.
Yeah, if you want to. I'm looking. I got her pulled up on Facebook, and I'm looking at her pictures right now too.
Oh, okay. Well, if you've got it, I won't. I'll look at the chat though. Sam's already got. Yes, Rob's Fish Fam, Aquatic Aesthetics. Yeah. TJ said, "What road is this? Was this on, Pam?"
But
YouTube blipped out on me. Mm-hmm. You know, I never try to draw from a picture. I always just draw or paint from nothing. I think that's one reason my stuff always looks crappy. One reason.
Oh, you've got all kinds of aquascapes in front of you.
That's true. I did one, remember, and it was crappy too. All right, I can't
I
find
think you're a little bit too hard on yourself.
Yeah. Maybe. I did the one that didn't turn out well at all. I think what I'm going to try to do is draw with a really fine tip brush and really dark blue or purple or something. Since I can't find my pen, I don't want to blame anybody for that, but here it is. But I know who got it. Pam, I don't think you found that picture.
What picture?
The one you're supposed to be drawing.
Well, send it to me.
Our line of pants on fire. This isn't it, but this is what I had to do to my garage door the other night. I locked myself out, but I got in. It took about an hour to do that. I had to beat off the doorknob, literally, with just a rock.
Hey, George. Oh, I'll have to check it out, Divine.
I'm not finding the picture either. Can you send the picture again? Wait a minute, I'll just go on our Facebook and get it. I must have cleared all my stuff out, so I don't see it. Damn it.
Holy cow, Bob.
I know, and that was just with a rock like that was similar to the size of a brick and a screwdriver.
Wow.
I know. I was sore the next day in my shoulders, but I got that mofo off there.
I'm back.
Oh my goodness, I see somebody. Hi,
Well,
Sarah.
diggity dog.
Hey, Sarah.
Hi, Princess. How are you?
All right. Just got back from my school meeting. So. That's always fun.
How'd it go?
Can't say. I mean, for the meeting that we had, technically it was an interview to see whether my youngest son Loki can get into the school that he wants to go to. And obviously they won't give you an answer until they've done all their interviews and everything. But basically, his the downsides are that his attendance is low. That's his.
Is what?
He's got poor attendance, and so does Soren. So then after that meeting, then I had to have an attendance meeting impromptu with Soren. But I hope they will have him. It's really tricky though, because it's a small school, which is nice. So it's community, and it's like they have a thing of like they teach values and stuff like that, which is really positive at school, and it impacts that whole school community. At the same time, the bigger school technically does have a lot more resources. But
There you go, Pam.
Just got 30 minutes of your life back, BJ.
Very big snake.
No, he's a baby.
Are we supposed to be saying something on Bob's camera? Because I see black.
No, I'm not there.
He's
Just
hiding.
no voice. I'm sending Pam a picture she could draw.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm on
That's
my way
why she
back.
said big snake.
I'm on the way back. Oh, no innuendo. There we go. My battery's getting low now. He's 3 foot long. He is, Jenny Lynn? How long have you had him?
Yeah, look at him in that playpen. He's big.
I thought he was just a baby when she got him. What are you feeding him? And Sarah, did you get Kat's email? She wants to know. July. Oh, okay. Well, he's about to max out then as a boy. It's a good time to have his portrait drawn.
Trash Cat says, Bob, I wish to view your axolotl tanks.
There you go. With that plant light, I put corn snake gives birth, how many at a time. Corn snakes lay eggs.
I'm going to go find my coat. I'm kind of cold.
And they can, I need to do an axolotl video. That's what I need to do. I'll do one. Yeah, they lay eggs like Jenny Lynn said. And they can lay a ton of them too. They're oblong, not egg shaped.
That's the sound my phone makes before it goes to sleep at night. Oh, that's right. I wanted to say that I read a message before from Kat about the email, and I'm just gonna go and have a look for it because I've had a busy morning, but I was asking about that before. Oh yeah, it's there.
Just read out her address so she can confirm that it's correct.
Here, I'll take it down so we've got a record of it.
Yeah. I was hoping I might have had it a bit earlier this morning, but it'll be fine now. Thank you, Kat. Also, have some paintings that I would like to maybe show you if anyone is in the mood for that.
Can you give us like 10 minutes? Come back and do it then.
I mean, sure. Like that.
I'm being silly. Of course, we want to see them.
I started to say, if somebody's gone, let them be gone and miss out. We need the competition. Did I say that out loud?
Or I could wait if Pam actually is gone.
I think
I only brought in some of them because I can't stack them up. I have to carry them all individually. And they're kind of percussive.
You know what I'm going to do? Well, of course you don't. I'm going to go back to the video before the one that I'm so sure that drawing's in of yours, Sarah, that I want. Yeah. I'm going to go to the one before.
Oh, yeah.
Just see if that's where it's at and I'm in the wrong video.
Can't wait till we discover what this mystery drawing is.
Me too, because I hope she still has it.
Yeah, otherwise I just have to sit here and I have to bring every file of my stuff and we'll just go through them one by one. Every single picture that I have.
We've got all night.
Isn't half the night gone already?
Chattanooga Ed's up sharing posts.
I found a mouse in my house. And I wish it was weather enough for snakes. My dog tries to catch them, and actually it's lucky that she's not here because if I say that word, she gets very excited and goes hunting for mice. But she's not very good at catching them, but she's really good at telling you where they are. That's something. And I'm probably glad that she doesn't catch them. I feel like that might be a bit of a traumatic event.
Well, I would tell you about my new mouse, but I've told that story 3 or 4 times tonight.
Oh, Bob, don't be like that. You can tell her.
No,
There's lots of people in and out, and new people haven't heard it.
I doubt
I
that.
have
You know how that goes.
Well, I got some mice for feeders a few days ago, and I decided to get the Brazilian rainbow boa, a mouse, a large mouse instead of a rat, thinking that might be why he's not eating the last 2 rats. So I told him that, and so when he brings them out, he always shows you in the box what he's got. And he had 3 regular white mice, and then he had a big mouse that's white and gray, really pretty. And he said, I'm getting rid of my breeders. This is a breeder because every time I take a pup away and sell it, they eat the others, and I don't have the space for all that. And I'm like, oh my God, did he just, and he said, she's probably pregnant. And I'm like, I can't tell him I don't want that pregnant mouse because he's going to just sell it to the next one. So she's installed over there where the rat was. And she's doing great. And she's made like 6 or 7 different nests now, but she's finally settled on a reptile cave. And she's definitely pregnant. So maybe the universe will forgive me for the rat if I have this rat litter or mouse litter. But what to do with them, I don't know.
TJ, actually, I don't really plan on auctioning anything tonight. I will probably have an auction stream in a couple days. The reason being is that I've been working on a small oil painting, and I just haven't, it's not done, and I haven't gotten anything else ready. So I need to stop painting it long enough to get a couple little drawings done to sell.
A little oil painting sounds exciting.
It does sound exciting.
So it's been about 10 minutes. Let's have a look at yours.
It's my 10 minutes up, Mikey. So I don't know if some people might remember when I brought in a bunch of wood pieces that I wanted to paint on, and it's actually like a very long and tedious process trying to get them just like this ready to paint on, so they're not all splintery and sharp and pointy and stuff. So I've been doing them, but yeah, it's quite slow. I've still got heaps that aren't sanded, and I may have broken the sander that I had. But anyway, I'll show you some of the painting. I don't know. Start with this one because it's a bit different, and that's I don't know, a one.
That looks like Bob.
I'll be damned if it doesn't.
Yeah. With his nightly facial mask on, to take care of his skin.
You know, when I got a haircut, though, the other day, she shaved my bushy eyebrows, or cut them. I've never had them done like that. I wish she'd let them alone.
That's going to be scary.
But other than that, it's a dead ringer.
Did she just use the clippers or comb and scissors?
She just used the clippers and with the guard on it, that's as long as my hair. And I'm like, hell, I had some eyebrows when I came in here. I didn't like that. Now you have to cut them all the time, I think.
Get up.
Sorry.
I remember one of my exes, he had asked me to pick up some of that. I know I've told this before too, but I'm going to tell it again anyway. He asked me to pick up some of that dye for men, just for men, because his beard was getting a lot of gray in it. So I got it for him, and I was at work, and I got home from work, and he had dyed his beard, and I guess he decided that it was a good idea to do his eyebrows at the same time. And his eyebrows were like these big black slashes. I called him Monkey Boy for about 2 months
Groucho.
because I'm kind of mean. Yep, Monkey Boy. It was pretty funny. Another time I came home and he'd been drinking, and he told me that he had cut his hair. He'd found some clippers in the closet and cut his hair. Well, I was like, what clippers? And then I got looking, and it was like the clippers that I used to cut the horses' manes before we did the 4-H shows. And his hair was so awful. Oh my God, he had bald spots and long spots, and
What was that
it was
word?
like really, really bad. And he went to work the next day, and he told me that his boss was staring at him. And he just turned around, looked at his boss, and said, "What? Haven't you ever got drunk and cut your hair before?"
Was horse clippers a euphemism for something else you had hidden in there?
No, it was horse clippers, because the kids used to be in 4-H, and we'd go to the county fairs and stuff, and parades and all that kind of stuff. So we always had some horse clippers to like trim their mane up, and in the spring to like get rid of any stray winter hairs.
Sarah, did you have anything else? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
that's
reckon she's got a couple more.
I do. I do have some.
Awesome.
No one.
Cute.
Oh, a fox. That's cute. That's very cute.
Look at that.
It kind of came out like more normal than I planned, but more than I hoped, maybe. But
I really like that. That's really cute.
yeah.
It is cute.
And yeah, he's got the gold on his face.
Actually picks up for once.
I know, right? And you can see what I kind of like is it's got that texture of the wood all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really liking doing these. I just wish I could sand them faster. It takes me about an hour to just prep the wood.
Next one you show, lay it on its side too, so they can see how thick the timber is.
Okay. So I reckon it's like a centimeter.
Just under half an inch.
Oh, wow.
or so.
Very nice.
Like you read my mind, which means nothing to me. Sad, but I like that one. I saw that one on your Instagram.
Yeah, I put this one up.
Yep. I saw
And
that.
I don't know, one other one I think I did so far. And yeah, he's gold bits out of the head there.
Lol. I'm nodding along. Nodding along in agreement while not on camera. Makes sense.
Oh, I gotta see that one too. Very cool.
Nice.
What do you call crayfish scabies?
Yabbies.
Yabbies. Scabies.
I tend to call crayfish though.
Yep.
There's different names for them in different areas of the country. Yeah, that one's very cool as well.
I'm loving
Very,
it.
very interesting.
Got one piece ready to go, and other than that, I really have to get sanding.
You should walk everyone through that process.
It's not very interesting. I have a sander, and I'm not sure what kind of sander it's called, because at first I thought that it's belt sander, but it doesn't have like a belt. It has a piece of sandpaper that I can like flip in, but then it still makes a circular motion when it on. So that's my fun process, is that I get the sander and I turn it on and I get the wood block, which is all sharp and pointy, and I have it with like really rough sandpaper, and then I just try and like sand off all the corners and stuff out here like this, and that still takes like quite a while because the wood is like really, really hard. So it takes a lot of chewing at it to get it to go off, and then it gets like hand finished with increasingly softer sandpapers to bring it down to smooth, and just to sand like all the surface and stuff as well. So it's not a very exciting story. But the last piece that I was doing, it was starting to go really slow and getting hot and smelling bad, the sander. So I turned it off, and I hope that when it cools down, it will be good.
Has Teo got a like a air blowing device of some sort?
Yeah, we get cans of air.
What's that?
He gets like cans of air because he does electronics. So he
Yeah, it might be worth giving a spray in around the motor of that in case it's got too much sawdust in it.
I think it's probably very old. That's right. I did think that having
That makes sense because I'm really old and I'm totally hot.
That's how it works.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I know. Keep your mouth shut, Pam. Go back to work.
that confirms it. I thought last time you were away, you were using that Brazilian waxer I sent you. So there you go. It was a re-gift, you know.
A re-gifted waxer.
Yeah. I only used it once. Too painful for me.
I've never waxed off any of my hairs.
I have on quite a few occasions.
Any of your what?
Hairs.
Oh.
I just wouldn't really know how that goes, but it seems like a whole lot of just like why?
Well, I'm running
Social conditioning.
Yeah. I'm running a special on my OnlyFans. I've extended it. It was just for the holiday weekend, but I'm extending it the whole week because it's been so successful. So if I have to disappear for 5 minutes, but anyway, I would.
He's off making content.
Right. Live content. I would do it for that, you know, but only for money.
There'd be an audience for that. Betcha.
And probably
There's
an
an
audience
audience
for
for everything.
everything.
Yeah. I'm thinking about selling foot pictures of fluid. Feet pictures, I guess.
G'day, Nola. So is that all of your black ones, Scungy?
Yeah, that's it. I've got 5. And the problem is because I haven't got more sanded, and like I said, they take like a long time. And so even though it might be like an hour per block, I'm not probably going to go out there and sand one down for an hour and then do one painting. I want to have enough hours that I can make a stack of them. So because I've just got one piece left, I can't paint on it.
Right.
That's what my brain's telling me. Is you just got one. I mean, if you use that, you'll have none. Go figure. Anyway. All right. When I make my stack, it'll just like keep accounting up, So if I do 5 more pieces, I'll actually be able to draw on 5 because then this one can still serve as the piece I can't use because then I'll have none.
Good night, Sky.
Until they're finished. But I've still got quite a few. Like 20 hours of sanding to do. But then I will sit and paint and paint and paint. So I think that's the thing. I would have just kept going. I just want to keep going once I'm doing them.
Is sanding?
I'm going to share a clip from Bob's OnlyFans page.
You better make sure I get paid. You better make sure I get paid.
No, this is from Bob's page. Hang on, I'm going to share it here.
I bet it's counterfeit.
It's coming. Are you guys ready? Here it comes. Hang on. Oh, I got to find the arrow to start it at. There we go.
That's it. That's in my intro. I wish I had that much ass, you know it.
Sorry, guys, I couldn't help it.
Pretty good, Pam.
How long was that entire video? Is it like a bunch of parody stuff all thrown together?
Nope, it's just the one little clip.
Oh, right.
Didn't he die? Didn't
you have to go to his only page to get any more OnlyFans.
Yeah, you got to pay if you want more.
That's how they get you. Tease you with the good stuff.
Yeah. For real though, I wish I did have an ass like that. As opposed to anyway. So Pam, you're supposed to be drawing a snake, and you're on the damn OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah. So hello, and thank you for the little super chat. Thank you.
Long time no see, mate. I've often wondered why you continue putting mine up there, Huawei, since it's got nothing.
Since it's got nothing.
Yeah, apparently my whatever the link page that Huawei puts up,
Yeah.
the one for me, I have no links on there anyway. So he always says has nothing in his link.
Well.
But yeah, I still don't know how to put stuff on it.
Mine probably has nothing either because I don't put anything on it. I don't know. Sarah, is the sanding of those paintings part of the artistic process?
Okay, having done some, it becomes like, because each piece I have sort of spent so much time with, so they feel a lot more kind of sacred than just the paper and stuff. But it's not on purpose.
So
I didn't intend it beforehand. I just was like, oh, I want to paint on wood.
right.
But once I started doing it, it feels, because your involvement with that surface is already started and you've already spent a lot of time with it.
So anybody could sand it for that period of time and be the same effect?
I mean, yeah, it's true that maybe if someone else was sanding them all down for me, I feel like, oh, I will love that. But I also feel like, yeah, maybe it would take something out of it. Because by the time I finished, like, each piece, I have a lot more strong feeling about it.
Okay. I was just thinking about, how children love to learn art and stuff.
Yeah, I think, like, I could try and get my kids in and doing some sanding with me, but they will get bored very quickly, because one of the things is, so I've done, I won't call it woodwork, but I've spent a lot of time working with wood. Like, I make things out of wood, like scarves and wands and things like that, where I do a lot of sanding, and that sanding is really different to this sanding, just because wood is just, it's so hard, very, very, very hard. And so you're doing a lot of work for a really little result, I guess.
I'll have to chop you up some silky oak and give that a go. It's got a wild grain in it that might have an impact on some paints.
Mm.
Sure, what I've wanted to do before is to get, like, some pieces of wood, sort of natural, and cut them and just have, like, slices. It's just, these ones are like decking plank that I found. And I just thought they would work perfectly as little canvases, and they have. But yeah, I've definitely been interested in having some kind of natural shapes, because it's already cut down to strips. I've just cut it into lengths.
Yeah.
Smoothed it off. But I would be interested in doing some on some natural kind of pieces. I just don't have a lot of good materials, because my son did sell the drop saw that he had. Unfortunately, he did apologize to me. Doesn't make much sense. Once it's gone, and yeah, I feel like I need some tools if I'm going to be doing stuff like that. I need to be able to do all the slicing, and it would be good to have, like, say, with a bench grinder, can I get different sanding discs to go on it? on like a bench grinder.
Yeah,
Are they very expensive?
Yeah.
probably.
Because, you know, obviously sandpaper wears down very quickly.
You can still use the grinding wheels on like normal bench grinding wheels on timber. Just don't leave it on for too long so it burns.
I could probably grind off some like that, but then I want
Just to
need
get
something
the
finer.
sharp edge off it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, to be fair, that's what takes the longest time is like softening that sharp edge down.
You didn't think of getting a rasp while you were near the hardware store?
I mean, I did, but like I said, like I have got some rasps and files, but I think that I would need a bit of better quality one, so it might be a bit expensive to buy. I really did because the wood's so hard. And then even with a rasp, what I will very much need is like a
Vice or a frame or something to sit it in.
So I'm not going to be there with holding one piece of wood in my hand and rasping it together, and that's going to work very well.
Right.
So, yeah. It's like, there are lots of options, but every option involves acquiring some equipment. At the moment, I just hope that the sander that I've got is still going to work. Because I've made these, you know. They may not be quick, but it's happening. And I'm happy to be painting on them. Nice.
Oh, that sounded like a big old cow moving when it came through on Pam's sound.
You can you could always take a block, because that's the way I used to do sanding, because I don't have a sander. But I just take a block of wood and like take a staple gun and staple a piece of sandpaper to it, and then do it by hand.
Yeah, so I mean,
kind of roll it on it, and then staple it in place.
What I do is I just get the piece of sandpaper and I've got a block of wood, and I like kind of hold it on there and sand with it. So I will do that, and then the finest end ones I'll just do with my hand. It doesn't get like too hot or anything, but it's just that it'll just take me a bit longer. It's quite convenient having the, you know, it does. What I wish when I'm doing it is that I had as much control with my left hand as I have with my right, because I've got the one hand holding the sander and like squeezing the trigger on it, and the other one like guiding the piece of wood and sanding it on there. But at some point my arms get tired, and if I could swap around and hold the heavy sander in the other hand, that would be great. But then this hand is like retarded. Doesn't work. I tried, but it can't.
I'd like to see somebody I just can't believe that 38 cent a row Walmart paper brand won't sand. I bet it will.
And
It's not a bad idea, Ozzo. Put a little piece of timber triangle at the back so it stands like a picture. Did you all just say that?
that could work. What I've been thinking of getting are these little decorative. They have them on lots of like Asian artworks, I guess. I'm trying to think because it's specific time. I can't think of the name. It's like a brass, and it's like ornate, and it sits above the picture. So I can attach it on at the back and it sits above and then it can hang on the wall is what I have been thinking of doing. Or else just putting basic D rings on the back to hang it. But yeah, I mean, it could be good having a little stand. Actually, now that I've just gone to practice, the especially the landscape shape ones, that just stands up all by itself. But yeah, obviously it still would be prone. It wouldn't probably take too much, but like I'm trying to wobble it and it's going and then it's settling back down again. Quite impressive. But I think the other way up, it'll stand, but it might be more prone to falling over. Yeah. If I try and knock this one down, it falls. But if I try and knock this one down, it rocks and settles.
Kat's asking if you can do a run through the blocks again.
Sure.
And did you end up finding any of those hanging things that you were talking about that you were thinking of adding to them?
Yeah, I found some because I don't know if I showed you the first one. It was like two. It was like $55 or something for two, which I thought was a little bit excessive. But I found some, and I think they were like $20 for 5. So I might try and order 5 and see if the
Were they the ones that looked like Mario graphics?
I'm not sure. Maybe. I'm trying to think because I did look at quite a lot, and like lots of them were those really expensive ones. But the thing is, they look the same because this is what the expensive one's shape is, and then this is what the cheaper one's shape is.
Both look like they could exist in the Mario verse.
Yeah.
Well, they're like the same shape. It's the point. But yes, but I can show them. I will try. This one, like I said, this guy, I feel like he stands alone a little bit. The way that I did him was different.
What you mean the way you did him was different?
Just my whole process of how he got painted, and like he's got the whole block is painted in this space. So you just like, to me, different because the process was different. These ones are different because they're actually done with charcoal and paint, and then they have the gold on them. Just everything about the way. Because actually, the other 4 I did all like they all felt like the same process.
Sure.
That one is so cute.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
I imagine also due to the massive amount of time invested in each one that they're not ones that you'd sell for $20 on a YouTube auction, are they?
Well, no, I can't sell them for 20. I can sell them, But yeah, this is like ones where I would have to put a reserve down, and they might. Yeah, but
That one's pretty
this
cool
one,
too.
like, I really like this one, but I feel like, the same old. I'm trying to like hold it at weird angles to see all of it, because it's the same story for all the things we try and show on the streams, is that they don't show up right. This one in particular, I feel like some of the paint is more reflective and some of it's not. So
I really like that guy.
Yeah.
His choice.
Yep, he's pretty cool.
yeah, I like him too. But to be honest, I'm really liking them all.
This is true. They are all very good.
But yeah, I mean, that one's got something.
Heavy man.
Sounds also good. Hopefully, if I like hold it at enough angles, we get like some spots so we can see everything.
What you doing? What you doing?
And the very last one.
Is that light on the shoulders?
Yeah, so there is some like white spots on the shoulder and on the little bits coming down from the mouth. It's a kind of off white, but it is
It's a real cool effect.
and a few little dots up the side of the head there. Hi, darling. Those are the guys.
I think it looks like a witch doctor.
Yeah.
The shaman.
Oh, Bob's got a kitty.
Yeah, it's Rosalita, also known as Rosemary, also known as Rosie, with no tail.
Got a butt though, quite clearly.
Yeah.
Crikey. Sounds even weirder the second time through the speakers. Back in a tick.
Okay. I might even go and make myself another cuppa.
Oh, yeah, I might have to go make myself some coffee pretty soon. Because, we cannot survive without our coffee.
Well,
But in the meantime, I'm going to show Bob's
Oh my
OnlyFans
God.
page one more time.
Damn, you just like looking at the butt.
Oh no, I don't have it up anymore.
Yay.
Oh no. What am I gonna do?
I'll send you some exclusive content.
That's fine.
Okay, now I got it.
That guy's reaction is so funny.
Can I do wet sanding on the wood? I do wet, like, because I do some stuff with stone. So always everything I do with stones is wet. And I sand in the wet and everything. What's the difference with wet sanding on wood? I guess does it make it smoother?
It gives a smoother finish wet sanding.
I mean, that makes sense because that's part of the thing when you've got a stone is it's like everything that you sand off sort of mixes in with the wet and then acts as a sanding medium as well. So imagine that's sort of the same with your wood, right? Okay. I'm definitely willing to try that. I do really like wood. I always want to I wanted to do some like wood carving. I want to make just stuff that I can use in my house. I want to make like spoons and spatulas that I can you know, use for cooking or in my kitchen and stuff. I feel like I'd like to sit and carve out the spoons and stuff. But I may have mentioned before on here, I bought myself a really nice set of tools that disappeared. They said they got delivered. I never got them.
Oh,
Yeah.
And they were really nice handmade tools. And since then, it's like it sort of like took. I can't bring myself to. I mean, I can't afford them right now, but that was many years ago, and I just haven't been able to bring myself to think about investing in the tools again after having. It was a big deal for me to buy them and have them go missing. Was sad. That was sad. But I still think about it. I'm like, I just want to make like chopping boards in the kitchen. Actually, you know what? I've been meaning to sand. I'm going to pull that out. I also have like a block of wood that I want to sand down to pop some nails in for some of my jewelry making. And it's just like a little bit rough. And I was telling myself I'm going to sand that, and then I put it in the cupboard. And I haven't thought about it for ages. So now that I am sanding, I should just pull it out and put it with my other things. Yeah, I do like working with wood.
That's the same OnlyFans you showed last time. Huawei. I was hoping for something new. I put out some new content since then.
I made it with Because last night that I put up on my YouTube, I feel like I did say this to him. Actually, it probably was like for me, but to show all my pictures on my walls of my house. Actually, not all, just one, just the pictures within where I was sitting at the time. There are a lot more rooms with more pictures. But still, you know, it was something I did actually honestly make it special and put it out. But then he made a reply one, which I was quite impressed by as well.
Someone's given the miniature horse's mane a trim, and he looks a little bit ridiculous.
That's not a euphemism.
No, because
I was never a fan of trimmed manes.
he had such a long one, and he's like a pale dark brown, if that makes sense. But his mane is blonde.
It's like a chestnut mane.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but now he looks like the nerdy girl at school who's had their hair perfectly squared off around the base of the neck in a haircut.
Actually, I used to not like because one of the things that you can do with horses, and they do especially for showing, is like pulling, and you like pluck out all of the messy extra hairs at the sides, and yeah, I sort of like got shown how to do it, and then thought I don't ever want to actually sit and do that. And I don't know, I kind of like them messy and rough and long and flowing. Plus, depending how you're riding, it can be really helpful to have. I mean, I guess he's not getting ridden by anyone, is he? Because he's too little. But I used to not like it, riding horses who had no mane at all, like especially if you're bareback or something, and you have no mane
Grip.
grab ever. Don't very often, but it feels like a good thing to have. I miss having horses.
Discombobulated.
I'm going to go make my cuppa now that my kid's back.
What on earth are June bugs?
They're a beetle that's really ugly. And they get on everything.
They look kind of like Chinese beetles, but they're bigger and they're dark green.
Oh, the ones that I always had were red, like a burgundy color.
Yeah, I'm getting greens and red pictures. That's actually a really nice shade of red, that. So is the green, for that matter.
We used to catch them when we were little kids when they would land, and mother would give us a piece of thread and we'd put it on their leg and fly them till they got loose or died. Unfortunately. Dang, Monica Lynn hooked me up. just one bag. Jesus.
Is it Val?
Yeah, there are 2 bags. I hope this other one's a shorter Val.
I just planted Val this week too. I had a bunch of it in a bathtub down in the boys' aviary, and yeah, one of my sons was cleaning out the bathtub with all the Val in it. It's a local Val too, and bought it up. But it's like a full, massive bucket full of it, and I planted like 3 pieces of it in the tank, and I've still got a huge bucket of it.
This is the 3 or 4 foot. Also, it's so damn long. Jesus.
It doesn't mind a good trimming. I actually enjoy the first couple of weeks after cutting Val back, and you can basically see the cells stretching out from the tips, the regrowth.
Yeah. I'm going to send her some floating stuffs. God forbid one little tiny snail should die. There we
Pardon me.
Just a little trim.
But the back 6 inches of it, they've like trimmed it all right back to short hair.
Huh.
So it was really long from the whole way back to there. But yeah, now he's got this abrupt line where the mane stops, and it looks like a lion's mane now, just shorter. Funky little dude.
I've been seeing a lot of videos of horses that are being bought at auctions or supposedly about to be sold to glue factories or whatever, and their hooves are in awful shape. Awful.
Did you see that one getting around? It was some little pony, and its hooves were just so ridiculously long.
Yeah,
And
rolled
they
around.
carved them all back. And
I've seen horses like that before. It's so sad. They shouldn't ever let them get that bad.
I wonder what it costs to trim them.
It's not cheap to get a farrier out, but if you're not putting shoes on them, if you're just trimming them, it's not that bad. And it's part of having the horse. If you can't keep their feet trimmed, you shouldn't have the horse.
Can't you get those tools and do it yourself?
Well, I suppose you could.
You want to learn a little bit, but you could. You know what? Rightly so, though, to pay farriers lots of money, because that is really back-breaking work.
Yeah. Yep.
I feel like after a number of years being a farrier, you just have a wrecked back.
And then I see these 2 girls that go around and have a YouTube channel or Instagram, and they shear all the sheep. That looks like hard work too.
That would be back-breaking work, too.
It would be. Watching my dog is back-breaking enough for me. Just that much time bending over and doing it. I mean, you know, I've had horses, and I've worked at like an equestrian center, I guess is what you call it. Before, but all younger than I am now. My back never used to hurt. Now, like I said, just washing my dog, I try and palm it off to my kids. I'm trying to train them to be good dog washers.
This was my horse. Jim, our farrier, getting her hooves trimmed up. Many, many, many years ago. That was my horse, Holly.
Sorry. Anyway.
Almost looks like Monty out there, except for the white bits. Oh no, Monty's mane's darker.
Well, it isn't even being kicked by the horse if you're a farrier. It's all that bending over.
Yeah.
Is constantly bending over, with like their feet between your legs, working on, and then the horse is shifting around, and a lot of horses will like lean on you, and yeah.
Especially, I mean, they'll lean right into you, and I mean, just doing horses' feet, like because you pick their feet and stuff. When you've got horses, you would know how, much that is. Imagine doing that all day and for long periods of time because they've got to clip them and sand them, back and everything.
And then, like I say, you got some horses trying to pull away from you, and other horses all relaxed and kind of leaning and putting all their weight on you while you're working on their feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the constant bending over.
I reckon
very hard on the back.
That's the biggest thing. It's just you just really are bent over. So,
And there's no ergonomic way you can do it better.
Yeah.
Because you need your your body to be in that position to exert the forces that you need to force.
And like it's a big animal. You can't, there's no other way of getting it.
You can't just roll it over and manhandle it. Or put a bulldog clip on the back of the cat's neck to make it lie still.
GRB, you need to get a new thingy so you have a space bar.
Is it because it's a laptop GRB that you haven't just swapped out your keyboard? Just get like one of those $5 ones from a cheap shop, USB one.
I just realized that neither of these photo albums are the ones that I want.
Yeah, my mind goes blank sometimes, because I'm getting old. So keyboard was a big word for me to try to remember all at once with no warrant.
What word was that?
Keyboard.
Yeah. She's doing even better than she was.
Yeah, she's looking really good.
Almost back to normal.
Nice. Very. No, I've still got more shit to put in it. Thank you. Catch up.
Of course, if you put a hashtag in front of every sentence, GRB, then everybody would think you were doing it on purpose. So, just
Right.
use that hashtag in front of everything you say.
Right.
Well, my legs are starting to hurt from sitting for too long, so I'm thinking when it's straight up on the hour, we might go ahead and call it a night. What do you guys think?
Whatever floats your boat, love.
I feel bad.
Find it.
You guys have Walmart in Australia?
No.
I didn't think you did.
I feel bad because I promised Sam a banana and I never got
Oh,
around to
I
it.
know you better hurry up and get that banana out. You got a few
No.
minutes left.
I just had a glass of chocolate milk and that squelched that.
Yeah, I don't know what our nearest equivalent to Walmart would be.
You have Target?
Yeah, but our Target's not like, it's just like a normal department store. It doesn't go nuts. Actually, a whole bunch of Targets closed down in Australia too. I think they're a failing brand. They're like, over here, they're like the slightly fancier Kmart, I guess. Would that be fair, Sarah?
Yeah, I think so.
Primarily because of their price tags, I would imagine.
Well, they were owned by the same. They're the same
Yeah.
company, right?
Yeah.
But the targets were like a little bit up. But also, I don't know because Kmart's are like everything's just like their brand of stuff. You get a few things that are not, but mostly it's just like their cheap brand everything. Whereas Target had other stuff.
Costco. Hashtag Costco.
Target, it's French for Target. Costco, GRB also says, do we have Costco out here now, do we?
I've never heard of that.
What's that one we used to call Jacques Panay? JC Penney.
I get it now. Jean Panay.
Jacques Panay.
So I had an auntie. She's passed away now, but she was like she had a lot of like and she like thought really very highly of herself, and she used to say "Prajay" as like but like really seriously, not like tongue in cheek as a thing. But she was also this kind of person, so she did things like she had lots of money, but then she would buy like a Christmas present. She bought a Christmas present for my two sisters. That was a box of like chocolate sticks, and she was like, "To Lisa and Melanie, Merry Christmas from Auntie Margie," and they opened it up, and it was like a little miniature box of chocolate.
Oh, no.
Like the kinds that you will buy from the shops these days for like $2.
Not even 2 boxes, one each.
Not even one each.
Yeah.
But I guess that some people with money are like that, and I guess it's part of the reason why they have money because they're
Yeah.
Tight. Parsimonious.
I remember one of my favorite Christmases. My in-laws came up for Christmas, and my mother-in-law was just not extremely fond of me, I don't think. If you can imagine that. But I remember she got like for my ex-husband, her son, she got like a real nice Pendleton shirt. And she got the girls each a really nice doll to put on their dresser, a nice big like porcelain type doll. And remember she got my son a race car set. And then I got this little cow that you stuck toothpicks in that I happened to know was a free gift if you ordered something from That was my Christmas gift. I was like, oh, thank you.
For toothpicks, did you say? So not even very big.
No, just little toothpicks. But the thing was I already had one because I got it for ordering some stuff from from Finger Hut, and it was a free gift that came with your order. So I already had one too, and I didn't give it to her for Christmas. I should have, I guess.
Wonder if Finger Hut's still around.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything for years and years about them. I bet they aren't.
And there used to be another store that was tried to be like a fancy store, dress store, women. Cato's. My mother used to go in there, and we would hate to go because the people would look at us like the trash that we were. But
Another time they came up for Christmas, and the Christmas before we had gone to my parents' house first, and then stopped at their house on the way back. And my daughter had gotten from my mom. My oldest daughter had gotten like a charm bracelet with a bunch of nice charms and stuff on it. It was really pretty. And she lost it, and I was pretty sure she left it at my in-laws, but I wasn't sure, and we hadn't been back to check. So, but anyway, so the following Christmas, my in-laws come up for Christmas, and Jessica opens up her present, and it's that charm bracelet that she got for my mom. And my mother-in-law says, "I found this, and it just made me think of you, Jessie, for some reason." That's like, and Jessica started to open up her mouth. She was like about 11, 12 years old, and I kind of hit her. Don't say anything. Oh.
Never told, never said to her.
Nope, she never said nothing.
At least she said she found it.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Yeah, because
Pam, I see you have a traumatic history of being regifted.
Oh yeah. It was fun sometimes with my mother-in-law. The other thing that she did was my ex-husband's little brother, he was single for a lot of years and had a good job, so he had money to do, pretty much whatever he wanted with it. And he had a collection of like nice beer steins. And so they were all up for Christmas, and he went to open up his gift from my mother-in-law, and it's like this cowboy boot beer stein thing that was from Spencer's catalog. and he's like looking at it with this horrified look on his face. And then my mother-in-law says, "Be sure to keep the box. It might be a collector's item someday." It's just like, okay. Okay.
What is that place that, I think this came up before, but I don't remember. What's that place that, like, they're usually in the malls? I don't know if they are still anymore, but it has all the sausages and cheeses and all of that stuff. And they have
I don't remember.
Oh, I still see those catalogs sometimes.
Oh, I remember my favorite thing about the cowboy boot beer stein was he opened it up and he's like looking at it. She says, "You don't have one already, do you?" And he says, "No." It's like I was trying so hard not to burst out laughing. Oh, it was pretty funny.
Oh, Divine gets yarn for Christmas.
Yeah, but he does wonderful things with the yarns. So
okay.
Yeah. To be honest, when I heard the thing about, I can't remember, he like crocheted however many bunnies in some small amount of time, I just wasn't impressed and wish I could do that.
Hi, June.
But
Yeah, I remember my favorite story was crocheting things, and I probably have told you guys this before because it cracked me up. But it was with Jess Shrimp Granny. She was making all the little things to put on the table at a friend's wedding, and the theme was like sea creatures and stuff. So she was like crocheting all these little shrimp and stuff. And she was showing them to me, and I told her, I said, those are so cute. I said, you should make a few for me. And I told her, I said, they would look so cute on the bathroom shelf, and then if I ran out of toilet paper, there they are. She didn't send me any either. I can't believe she never did send me any of them. Can you believe that?
She's that power hungry mod you had, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does bunnies and blankets for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And I think that's just awesome.
That's
Jim.
nice.
I was trying to crochet little creatures and stuff. I mean, I think if I could give it more time, it took me like incredible amount of hours to make like one little crocheted cat.
Yeah.
Little cat. A lot of hours. Just trying to see where each stitch was, and like I never got taught to crochet, so it's just something I kind of tried to learn myself. So my grandmother used to crochet and knit, and she would knit all sorts of amazing toys and make all these things and really cool things that she used to make. And every time she'd come to visit her, I'd go to visit her, I get to see, and she would just constantly make them. She'd sell stuff and she'd donate stuff to her church and all things like that. But she would always tell me when I wanted to learn how to crochet, she was like, oh, no, that's too complicated for you. I can't teach you that. So just teach you to knit. But also she was left-handed, so it was really hard to learn to knit from her because she was like opposite. But I did learn to knit from her. But
Did you just sit face to face?
and do the opposite things? It's like kind of just didn't quite work like that. But no, the best was just that she'd teach me like the little rhymes. You say the little rhyme, and then you know how to do it. But yeah, you know, she just used to churn out like, and like I said, she donated like most of the things, and if the other things that she wasn't, it was like she would just maybe sell them to a friend for how much the wool had cost her or something. But she used to make like big combination of knitting and crochet, like these like scarecrows and like dolls and things. She used to make these upside down dolls where you could turn the doll upside down and the dress would go both ways.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
And yeah, I kind of think all sorts of animals, like characters that she made. It was very cool. I wanted to be like that. You know, just be able to have a pile of stuff and then make something really cool out of it. So it probably inspired me a lot in terms of being a maker of stuff.
From piles.
I have piles. And it's funny because, so my mum's not very, my grandma's passed away now. But my mum was always like, oh no, talking about her mum. I was like, oh, she was just really messy and really chaotic and all these things. And she would like put her down a lot. But every time she would tell the stories about how her mum just like, yeah, used to like growing herbs in the garden and making crafts and stuff and not really care about cleaning the house, the more I would listen. Even though she was putting her mum down, I'd be like, this is me. Like, this is where I get it from. My mum was all like, she wanted to be really fancy. She wanted to be maybe like better than where she came from a little bit. And yeah, didn't like making stuff and wanted to make like really fancy restaurant foods and have a perfect house and stuff. And I just feel like it skipped a generation, and I was a lot more like my grandmother.
Lucky.
All right, I think so. But it's, it's hard because when my mum will like put her mum down, but I'm like seeing myself in her mum and think, well, but that's okay.
So she's vicariously having a dig at you as well,
Yeah,
whether intentionally or not.
yeah.
Well, I think we shall call it a night before Bob falls asleep and starts snoring on us.
I'm wide awake. I'm just enjoying listening. Having 4 dogs on me. Hey, Yazzie.
Well,
What you been drawing, Scungy?
yes, let's see what you're working on.
Yes.
No, because I only just started drawing a minute ago, so it's not anything yet. I just was kind of
Oh,
doodling.
that's a pretty cool start.
Yeah, it is.
I was just doodling for the sake of it. I've been sending Mikey actually like at work, because in between everything, like when I'm waiting things to load, doodle on my page.
Gotta hold it up closer to the camera.
Right?
Awesome.
And
And I love that guy. I love that one.
Yeah.
do I stop there, or do I try and keep finding something else?
I think you gotta stop right like where it's at. I love that one.
And this guy.
Yep, that one's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
In development, I thought that one was something else, but it's kind of like morphed as it's gone.
Did you paint anything to show us, Bob?
I painted something, but not to show us. But it's kind of a psychedelic luck dragon serpent in a calm blue ocean with some wispy clouds above. Yeah.
Can't wait.
And I didn't draw it to show it. I drew it to try some things and to try to learn a little bit, and I did. It's pretty
that's
good. I enjoyed painting it. I drew it with a paintbrush rather than a pencil, so it's pretty goofy looking.
Well, I'm disappointed that we aren't seeing it.
Me too.
Well, I'll show it to you next time, I promise.
Okay.
Outstanding.
Okay, so I shall say good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody that came up on the panel. Thank you, Blacky and Sarah and Bob and Grasshopper.
Thank you.
And Terry, wherever you went. And thank you, everybody in chat. And thank you for the links, Grasshopper. And thank you for the modding, Cat and Grasshopper. And keep an eye open for art auction stream coming up here whenever I get it ready. I might wait till Saturday, or I might just do one on Sunday. That might be the best, because Sunday's usually pretty good. So we might do an art auction stream on Sunday. So, and other than that, see you guys. Bye.
Bye.